Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's topic, time to review the draft. So, today we'll be talking about a draft prospect. Now, listen, I love offense, and I don't care what some people think. Oh, you're just a casual Raven fan because you love, or you're a casual NFL fan because you love offense. I like offense. I grew up playing point guard. I like offense. All right? It is what it is. So, the player I want to talk about today, the player that I would absolutely love to come to the Baltimore Ravens, is one named Nathaniel Dell, a.k.a. Tank. And look, it's funny because he's only about 5'8", 5'9". But the thing with Tank Dell is he plays beyond his size. Extremely fast, quick, sharp movements. Always keeps it unencumbered, you know what I'm saying, and is working out at the line so that you can't press coverage improperly on one-on-ones and stuff like that. He's just fluid, bro. And he sets you up move after move after move. And I was watching tape because I watch some college football, but not a lot because I'm not really like enticed by it. When I start looking into certain draft prospects, and I'll watch games with them and specifically to watch how they do. But I believe that they said that he got the last 9 games for his team. He put out 14 touchdowns. Look, man, the man is a touchdown machine. You can't guard him. Everybody's scared of him. The Senior Bowl, he absolutely decimated that. Bro, so let me tell you something right now, because I actually have video on here that you can look at. It's a little highlight reel of him going off. And I'm telling you something right now. I think this dude is special. So let's look at this video and let's keep it popping, right? All right, here we go. Look at the separation. Jesus God. Wait. Gone. Top end speed. So that once he gets past the defender, they can't catch up. Look how he breaks in and out of his cuts. Yikes. Oh, wiggle for giggle. Giggle for wiggle. Jesus God. Do you see the separation? Oh. Dance. Boogie Wonderland. Hey! Bro, listen, I'm going to be real with you. The reason why I believe he works with the Ravens is for 2 reasons. One, and it's just thinking forward-minded, right? Odell's only signed for 1 year. Okay? This is not a sure case that they're going to keep Odell for 3-4 years, right? Tank Dell has not only the quickness, he has the ability and route running to separate at all 3 levels. So he would be coming to a team where he would be used. The first year he'd be used, and the second year he'd definitely be used next to whoever else they might bring in to aid Lamar Jackson in this passing attack. Number 2, he is absolutely, positively dynamite on punt and kick returns. Somebody told me this. They said when they look at Tank Dell, they see Deshaun Jackson. And I was just like, maybe. But then I went back and started watching some Deshaun Jackson highlights of college tape. Look, man, I would absolutely be ecstatic if this man made his way over to Baltimore. And the crazy thing is, because of his size, a lot of teams right now are scared of his size, of his stature, because he's only like a $160, $170. He's about the size of Allen Iverson. You know what I mean? But they have him dropping in the draft, which would make perfect for a team like the Baltimore Ravens, realistically speaking, to not only garner him, but have to move up or anything to try to get him. I think that he would be dynamite. With Munkin, Look, just picture this real quick. You got Monken, right? Calling plays. He likes to keep things a little spread out. You go into your 3 wide receiver sets. You got Bateman, this dude, and Odell. Ooh. Ooh. You know what I'm doing? I'm howling because I'm calling the Wolves. My God, it would be barbecue chicken with a side of barbecue. Bro, look, the guy produces. Look at the separation. Do you know who he runs routes like? Stephon Diggs. If you ever watch Stephon Diggs play an NFL game, the way he sets up defenders, he'll do the same thing and then do something different. It'll look the same every single time, and you're like, ha! And you're like, yeah, he's going right. Right! And then break left. And you get stuck with that. I just got broke fist. And you stuck there, and your whole family there watching you go, and you just done. That's what his route running reminds me of. A quicker Stephon Diggs. And he has absolute, usage on special teams. Bro, listen. When you have draft prospects, you're always looking at what they do well, how well it can translate to the NFL game. Route running, more now than ever before, is a necessity because of the way that the rules are being used in the NFL. You understand? Once you can get away from that hand touching you, the cornerback is at your mercy. And if you can lean one way off of leverage, when you're coming in and out of your breaks and you're leveraging one side saying, okay, he has to break back this way, and it's a setup to go back out, my God. That's when you see all this highlight where it's 10 yards, 15 yards separation. Look at this. Jesus, good. Wait, yo, bro, have you ever watched some old Chinese movies, the old fighting movies, when they be like, you know what I'm saying, like the mantis and crane? His feet move like that. His feet move just like that. Look, wow. My God, look at the separate. Wow, my God, bro, as a quarterback, you love that because you're throwing to absolute wide windows. Now, I'm always objective. I know a lot of y'all don't think so, but I am. The problem I have with him, and it's the only problem I have with him, not his size, no. Because we've seen enough players at his size, T.Y. Hilton, Deshaun Jackson, Marquise Hollywood Brown, succeed and have good careers and be successful at the NFL level. The only thing I have problems with him is he has concentration catch problems. He'll drop the ball. Just drop the ball. I mean, concentration like, oh, this is too easy. And he'll drop it. And that would be the only knock that I have with him. I would say this. Matter of fact, let me give a warning to everybody else watching this. A player with his skill set, his ability to separate at all 3 levels, his top end ability, and also look at Jesus, God. Giggle my wiggle. But his ability to be able to always stay a step ahead of the defenders. So you're not able to one-on-one impress him, right? For his small frame, you can't. Don't let the Chiefs get this man. They've been looking back for somebody that can stretch the field, be good in short yardage. You can hand the ball off. That's a Andy Reid archetype player right there. And let me tell you something right now. They'll put him in the backfield. They'll put him in the slot. They'll put him on the outside because guess what? He can make anybody miss. Because remember, he grows great on special teams, which is a John Harbaugh staple. But on an Andy Reid team, think about every great punt returner he's had. they've turned into amazing receivers for him. Every single one of them. When you look at Tyreek, when you look at Deshaun, bro, if Andy Reid gets his hands on Tank Dell, you're looking at a 1,400-yard receiver. You're looking at a 1,300-yard receiver. At the lowest, you're looking at a 1,200-yard receiver. Because guess what's going to happen? He's going to be even more open being with a Travis Kelce opposite of him. And with a Patrick Mahomes willing to put the ball in places where only he can get it. That's why I want him in Baltimore. It kills two birds, one stone, because it stops the Kansas City Chiefs from getting him. And two, he's an absolute dynamo that you can have on your squad that can eat up yardage. Like, look, when you're playing, a lot of times these quick passing games are extended run plays. That's what they are. A lot of are extended handoffs, as they like to call it. That's all it is. He kills that. Look, because as soon as you go like this, he's already going away from your hand. So he's hitting you with counter moves before you can even counter his first move. And that's a problem. That means even if he slows down, he would still be effective. Because look at this. He's not using his full speed in some of these. Look at this. Look. He's not using his full speed. Hike. Look at that. Look at the distance. He's not using his full. Look at that distance. Bro, he's going to be wide open. The windows that these quarterbacks, whatever quarterback he gets, will be throwing into are going to be astronomical. The only thing also I'll say that he needs is a creative OC. Somebody that views him as not just a receiver, but a weapon in its entirety, a weapon that can be used under the backfield, a weapon that can be used in the slot, a weapon that can be used on the outside, pitches, handoffs, all those things. He can do it all. And I'm not going to lie to you, out of all the receivers that I've watched, because remember, we're going to be doing draft prospects on Zay Flowers, the Jigba, all of them. He is my favorite wide receiver prospect out of this class. I do not like Quentin Johnson. I'll be real with you right now. I'm not a Quentin Johnson fan at all. This guy. You ever watch Aladdin? And then that big lion was talking to Jafar, and he was like, He was like, find me the diamond in the rough. Diamond in the rough. He was talking about Tank Dell. Y'all watched Aladdin. You saw the moves that he had. Bro, that's him. The ability to shift his weight and counterbalance back to the next size, because he's so small, he's naturally going to be shiftier than a bigger person. But what happens is, because he can counterbalance himself so well, his setups are that much more dangerous. So it's not like, he's getting open. It's, that little move just made a 10-yard separation difference. And in the NFL, the bigger the separation, the bigger the play. The bigger the play, the more chances you have to score. The more chances you get to score, the more chances you have to win. The more chances you get to win, the more chances you got at the Super Bowl. And the more chances you got at the Super Bowl, the more chances you have at being legend. Wait for it, Derry. And I do really thoroughly mean it. And that's another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you all for watching. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and you know I appreciate that. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I love it. I want to hear what y'all have to say about this draft prospect named Nathaniel Tank Dell. Please. And if you would like to help this channel out monetarily with donating, at the bottom of the screen is a QR code for a CashApp. You can find the CashApp available in all our videos for The Wunderkind Show. And it goes, the name of it would be called $The Wunderkind Show. Also, in the description of every video will be the Patreon for The Wunderkind Show. Yes, the Patreon is up and going for The Wunderkind Show. It'll give you access to the Wunderkind Discord, give you access to questions from subscribers, and it will be up for free merch once the merch store opens for The Wunderkind Show. So there's a lot that's happening. There's a lot that's going. So please remember to do your part. Like and subscribe. Push the content. Let's reach the masses. So once again, this is the Wunderkind Show. This is your host Nitro signing off. And as always, you guys knows my slogan. Peace. And I'm out. Like the separation between him and that DB. My God. Yerp.